I'm Victoria. I'm 31. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
How you doing today, Miss Victoria?
I'm okay. I can complain, but I'm not going to.
And how long you been down here in Kensington?
About 6 years.
And what brought you to Kensington?
My abusive baby father. I was trying to search for something that I can't find.
So let's back it up a little. You know, when you was growing up, how was it?
I come from a good household. Dad's the boss of Local 98. My mom worked at Hahnemann Hospital. My brother's in the Marine. I'm just a spoiled brat.
Did you graduate from high school?
I sure did. High School of the Future, 2013.
Wow, pretty smart. Pretty smart. So, what current drugs are you struggling with today?
Kind of what?
What current drugs are you struggling with today?
Crack cocaine, what they call dope, and when it's free, methamphetamine.
And how much would you say you spend a day on your habit?
Between $25, $50.
How do you support your habit?
I date out here. I used to have a job. I used to be a manager at McDonald's, but shit got rough.
So, dating, that's pretty scary, ain't it?
Getting in strange cars and dealing with strangers. Kind of like working, but it's a little different. It gets a little more personal, and you have to play it off like you actually enjoy it.
And I'm pretty sure you really don't enjoy it, right?
No, not all the time. I mean, it's cool meeting new people, but the sex stuff is a little personal.
So let me ask you this question. If you weren't under the addiction, is it a chance you would still come out and party or jump in cars?
Probably not. I'd have a job, and I'd be focused on my kids.
And how many kids do you have?
I have 2 boys, 11 and 5.
Are you still in contact with them?
My youngest son's dad is bougie, so he acts like there's a problem, but he's the psychotic one. And my 11-year-old's with his aunt out in Plymouth meeting. He doesn't want to talk to me right now because he said I set off his anxiety.
Have you ever had any clean time in between your addiction?
No.
You never been to rehab?
I went to rehab once, and the day I got out, I relapsed.
And how many days did you stay there?
30. So, 30 days.
And what you think made you use again?
The thought of not having my family. You gotta numb out your emotions.
So you miss your family?
More than life itself.
So if they was watching this video, what would you like to say to them?
Mommy loves you, and you're my favorite person in the world. And if I had Mike, well, your dad, I probably wouldn't be the same right now. But I will be back. Because it's not over.
And what's your current living situation?
I'm in this shelter. It took me 6 years to get in there, though. Because my last recovery house, I got molested by my roommate.
Well, you know, God bless you. At least you got somewhere to sleep, you know. As you look around, you see it's people everywhere and they have nowhere to go.
We in zombie world. So it's a blessing to have somebody to support me.
And how did you use your drugs? You smoke it, shoot it, or snort?
I haven't used a needle in 5 weeks, and I smoke it though.
Put you to sleep?
It's the only way I do sleep.
And I would suppose you wake up sometimes and you missing everything you had when you went to sleep, right?
Couple times, yeah. But I try not to use outdoors because of that situation.
So do you miss working?
Yeah, a whole lot. The McDonald's used to be mine, so I was like boss woman for real.
So do you think about going back into rehab?
Every day.
So what would you say is stopping you from doing it?
My pride.
Your pride?
And
Why is that?
I'm just not ready. I probably should go to therapy for grievance.
Because you struggle with mental illness also, right?
I do. ADHD, depression, and anxiety.
So in your addiction, do you even take your medicine?
When I had my Adderalls prescribed, it was a different story. But it's kind of hard to get a prescription of Adderall out here.
Wow. Sorry, loud train. So what do you believe it would take for you to be ready to go back and rehab?
The opportunity to know that everything's going to be okay. And even though I know it, I feel that's where the ADHD steps in. I know I can do something, or it's available, and it's just hard to go and do it because of that. That's attention deficit hyper disorder. So even though I want to do certain things, my brain doesn't allow me to.
Yeah, you know, I interviewed a couple of people and they told me they struggle with that same, mental illness. And they said they use the crack because the crack slows them down. Is that true?
It mellows me out. I wouldn't necessarily say that it slows me down, but it definitely chills out my issues. Like my cursing, my walking around constantly, and being able to control what I have to really say.
Well, since you've been down here in Kensington, what would be the worst thing that possibly happened to you?
One of my dates dragged me at 100 miles per hour down an alleyway, and I woke up with a foot in my mouth and ended up in the hospital and didn't really know what happened. So I have less teeth than I used to have.
Wow, that's scary, But God didn't let you die, so it's a purpose and a plan for you. And, I pray that you find it because that's pretty dangerous, And who's to say maybe the next time you won't be that, blessed to make it up out of that.
Or even wake up. I think about it all the time, every day.
So when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I see a bad bitch who's confident and has got a lot of solutions in her pocket, just not ready to use them. I know I can do a lot of things, but I choose not to. It's a choice.
Yes, it's definitely a choice, and choices is not like a video game where though you
can just restart.
Right.
When I was at home, all I did was play the video game. I was a Call of Dutyer, and so I could shoot 12-year-olds online and restart when I died. But it's not like that out here.
And how's the withdrawal off the fentanyl?
It's the worst thing you could possibly go through. Between throwing up and getting electric zaps, which feels like your whole body's being electrocuted. Can't think straight, and all you want to do is get high, even if you don't want to.
Have you ever OD'd?
Several times. And if it wasn't for Narcan, I wouldn't be alive.
So are you one of them people that if they out and they get, dosed with the Narcan, once they bring you back, are you upset or mad?
No, I'm not stupid.
Because they saved your life, right?
Yeah. But I find people who do get upset ridiculous because they don't realize they weren't going to wake up.
And if people that's watching this want to help you, how can they reach out to you?
My Instagram's Torbell Armada, TORBELLARMADA.
Can you repeat that again?
TORBELLARMADA. I also have timeshare vacations in Orlando, Florida. If you're looking to go on vacation, there's a link on my Instagram.
Well, I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, and I know the people that's watching this also keep you in their prayers, and hopefully you decide to go and get yourself back together, because I believe in you. Because it's scary jumping in these cars and taking risks like that. And I know sometimes it's the drugs that make us do these things, but it's not safe.
Every day above ground is a good day, and that's the AG way. That's how I'm living it out here.
Well, thank you for sharing your awareness today. And before we end this interview, is there anything else you want to add?
When you keep a positive mindset, you keep going, and that's all you can really do sometimes. Keep it going.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing your awareness.
You're welcome.